Here now to react to the findings of the report is Cleveland Patrolmen's Association President Steve Loomis. Steve, bottom line here, what is truly important about what's happening in Chicago is the 768 murders that happened last year, the highest murder rate in 20 years. It keeps getting worse. Is this report going to make it easier or more difficult to stop those murders?
Well, it's going to make it much more difficult. And, you know, it was just a matter of time before the Democrats and the Department of Justice came to the conclusion that those murders are the result of poor policing out there. I don't think anybody's surprised at that. And it's a lame duck session. It's a lame duck attorney general. And the Department of Justice just needs to go pack some bags and pack up their desks and go home and allow Mr. Trump to take care of this.
Well, it's clear from what we just heard Loretta Lynch saying that she thinks that police in Chicago are too aggressive. A lot of people are saying the reason the murder rate is up, in fact, not only in Chicago, but 10.8% increase in murders in the United States last year, is because police are reluctant to do things. They're doing less aggressive policing because they're worried about criticism.
Absolutely. You can call it the Ferguson effect. That was the first term used for it. The men and women of the police departments across this country are willing to take the risks inherent to the job. What they're not willing to do is be criticized in the media, be lambasted by politicians, be quick to, they're very, very quick to prosecute us now, as we saw in Baltimore very clearly. You know, they're not willing to take those chances. We want to go out there and do a good job, and we want to do the job for the law-abiding citizens. But the reality is that Loretta Lynch is forgetting one thing. There's very dangerous people out here in our communities that are preying
murderers
on
they're murderers. It's just that simple. They're violent criminals out there preying. By the way, Steve, we just have to squeeze in one more question because it's an example of what this war on cops really is. In the halls of Congress now, we have this picture of cops portrayed as pigs killing innocent protesters. We did have one addition to this story, which is that rather than taking it down, putting it up, now you now have a sort of a Blue Lives Matter American flag hanging above it. But frankly, as long as that picture is there, this kind of exemplifies the war on cops to me. What does it mean to you?
Well, it's validation from a group of elected officials. Federal elected officials, excuse me, Obama, Loretta Lynch, you know, the whole gaggle of them has done nothing but vilify law enforcement in this country since they've been there.
Final question, are you hopeful it's going to change now? Is this the past, or can we look forward to things changing now that we have a law and order guy as president?
Yeah, I think so. I think that we're going to see a 180-degree shift in priority of the Attorney General's office. I think that they're going to work with law enforcement to get us the equipment, get us the numbers on the street that we need to go out and do a great job for people. We've been necessary evils for the last 8 years, and I believe on January 20th that's going to end.
Now, you're angels as far as I'm concerned. Steve Loomis, thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate it.